and welcome to the channel. This is Madhurika and today's video is about points you need to remember when you apply for an internship or when you start an internship. So internships is something you get the overview of a job that you wish to do in future or even a business that you want to start with. When you are in a student life, it is a great opportunity to go for an internship and apply and see what's out there and if it's for you or not. And if you're still wondering why you should go for internship or what is its importance and how you should do this, then we have already done a part 1 of this video which has all the information related to it. So do go and watch it, the link will be below. And here are some things that you really need to know before you start your internship. So the number 1 point that you need to know is it is not necessary to apply after your third year or after your graduation. You can apply even in your high school. You can do internships even in your high school. You can do it even when you're in your first year or your second year, because the earlier you start, the better. In internship, it's not that you're gonna be burdened with a lot of work, and it's not like you are responsible with a lot of work or a clients, but it is mostly the overview of how the job life or the work life is gonna be when you grow up, get graduated, and basically do that job. It is something that will make you understand whether it is for you or it is for not. So it is always better that you start early to get the experience more, to discover more, and of course explore more. So there is this misconception that only the people who wants to do a particular job will do internship, which is completely wrong, because even if you want to start a business or you plan to do freelancing after your graduation or your masters, you need to do internship to get the exposure of the field. For example, if you're an artist and you plan to become an artist and work as a freelancer in the future, if you do internship in your student life, in your summer leave, you get that exposure of how exactly this field works, how exactly you deal with the client, how you need to portray your art. So it is very important no matter what field you choose or no matter what you want to become. The next point is the pay. It is okay to ask for a pay or to get paid when you're doing an internship, and I know that in India there are not a lot of internship that is getting paid or who pay. You can always ask for it if you feel you're working very hard and you feel that you really deserve that kind of money, especially if you're 18 or 19 years and above and you're doing a part-time internship or a full-time internship. It is okay to ask for money, because if you're working in a company or if you're working under someone and because of you the clients are happy, or because of you the person you are helping with is working very smoothly and the company is gaining profit or the person you're working for is gaining profit, then why not? Because you are the one who is helping them and putting all your efforts and also your knowledge. So if you're very good in that field and you really have the good knowledge that you're implementing over there, then you should ask for a pay. There is no harm in asking, and it is fine to ask. There are a lot of internships that do get paid as well. Of course, you cannot expect for any big amount of payment that you get in your jobs, but always ask, might consider it. And point number 3. Now this point I really want to highlight it, and I really want to put emphasis on this point, which is it's okay to change career in your internships and it's okay to change a field of an internship. So for example, if you're studying finance, you're doing a specialization in finance, and if you get an internship which is about marketing and HR, it's okay to take it, and if you're interested in it, you should definitely take it. It's okay to get the exposure of that field as well, because you never know, you get the chance of discovering something or meeting someone or even knowing something about a different field which really interests you, and this is the time to judge whether this field is for you or not. Or this, for me personally, I've always done internship in different fields and it has always worked out for me. I always thought that it's not what I'm studying, and it's not that I will find interest in, but I'll try. And the try part, it's gonna exceed your expectations, and it has happened with me. Try to explore and try to connect with people through different fields, through different internships, and that's gonna really make you grow as a person and also know about different people from different fields and their work. So at the end, you're gaining the knowledge and getting the experience. Point number 4 is all experiences matter. Now, whether it's a good or bad, the experience is really gonna matter. So do not lose hope. You might not find the internship which is the perfect one which you always dreamed of doing it in your first try, but do not lose hope on that, because there are a lot of options available, especially now because most of the things have got digital. It's not something that it's only in the major cities that you'll get the internships and get more offers, because it's digital. You can find it from anywhere, and but the only thing you need to remember is time it up. Time well in advance for your internships, because if you're very specific about something, you have to start in advance. There are a lot of ways to actually find an internship. It's not just the specific sites. We have mentioned that in the first part of the video. Point number 5 is to negotiate. Now this comes up when a company or a person you're gonna work under is gonna tell you that, okay, I give you an internship for 3 months, 2 months is gonna be unpaid, and 1 month is gonna be paid if you work very well. Or after your graduation, you apply for an internship and they tell you you have to work for 3 months and your contract will be expanded for a year to become a full-time employee if you work well. Now, when such kind of negotiations or such kind of deals are put in front of you, you really get very excited and happy that I have got this internship and this is something I really dreamed of. So you actually forget the part of negotiating, which is trying to ask them, like, if I work and if I be regular, will I really get what you told me, or how much will I get, and what date will it start? Negotiating all this is very important when you actually start an internship, because at the start you don't think of negotiating and don't think of all these points, but when you work very hard and when you feel that, oh, he's gonna actually pay me, but you realize it's not that much pay that you expected, or they are still considering you as an intern and not keeping you as an employee. So try doing it, try negotiating it, and I know that it will be difficult that when they offer you a job and you just try to negotiate and try putting all your points in front of them. No, you don't have to do everything just on your first day, just on your interview. But take your time. You don't have to do on your first day, not on your second day, but do it on your third day, or take a week, work for a week, and if they are really impressed by you and if you really feel that you have worked hard, tell your HR or the boss or someone you're working under that you said certain things and I feel that I've really worked hard and I feel I'm working hard, so will I get this that you mentioned, and when will I get this, so on and so forth. So always keep in mind negotiations, because sometimes people promises you, which they do keep their promise, but it's not the same way as you expect it to be. Your time, but do negotiate and do clear out all your doubts. It's okay to clear out after 3-4 days when you're very comfortable with the employer or with the company, but do it. So lastly, I would like to mention some of my experiences of internship, which was amazing. I've learned a lot, and so here's a video about motivating all of you to do internship, because it really helps when you are very young, when you see these people who are much more older than you and how they work and how they deal with people. So first one was the event manager. I had to manage an event/workshop that was taking place in a supermarket in a mall, and it was completely different from what I was studying. but I got this opportunity and I took it because I always liked managing and I always wanted to know what all goes behind these events that are organized. I would have never imagined in my thoughts if I did do this internship that even in a small supermarket, so much of thought process and planning is done for a particular event. And because of this, I got an opportunity to meet the managers of that mall and interact with them. And also, I've seen how they actually deal with the customer. They actually know who are the regular customer and how to pitch the customers who are new and how to promote all the products and everything. There is a lot of planning even in a small supermarket and even in a small event that is organized. So it was one of a kind experience and I'm very glad that I did it. Of course, it was something very different from what I was studying, but it was all worth it. So next internship I did was related to marketing, and I never liked marketing. I did had marketing subject in my 3 years of my degree, but I never liked it, and that's why I took specialization in finance to cut down the theory part. But when I actually did it in this internship, it made me realize that it's just the bookish theory knowledge that I hated it, but when you actually apply that in the real world and really work it out, it is amazing and I loved it. So you never know that what you're gonna like and what you're gonna dislike. So always go for experiences. This internship was for 4 months, which was a longer period of time, and I've learned so much in this. And I was the only one who was a 19-year-old, and all of them were around 30 and 40, and their life experiences and seeing them, watch them doing the work and how they have the command over their language and how they present their ideas was incredible and something that I really admired of, and I see this learning is gonna help me throughout my life. So something that I didn't like actually made me admire it because I did the internship. That's it from my side. These were some of the points that will help you to do internship or that you should remember when you start your interning process. Always remember it's about connecting, it's about gaining knowledge and looking at what field is best for you. So let me know in the comments down below if you find this video helpful or if you have already interned and if you have some of the points that you would like to mention. Would love to read it. And thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. Do not forget to check our Instagram page where we post daily about student life and travel and speaking different languages. And if you found this video helpful, then share it with your friends, like it, subscribe, and see you next time. Bye bye.